welcome back to my YouTube channel, you guys. It is the Real Jakira, and if this is your first time clicking on this video, you definitely clicked on the right video. If you are a returning subscriber, guess what? You know the vibes. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about how to trust your journey. Right now, I want you to pause this video, go get you a notebook, go get you something to drink, maybe some wine, a soda, or water, whatever it is, because this is going to be a great conversation. Okay, y'all, so if you see me looking down, I always tell y'all I am taking notes, so therefore you should be taking notes. Okay, but first thing first, y'all, I want to say why I'm going to be talking about how to trust your journey. Okay, so I think I told you guys in the last video that I literally get downloads. When I get downloads, I'll be like, okay, this is something I'm definitely going to talk about. So I was in my car and I literally clicked on my YouTube, and luckily I clicked on a video and it basically said, I'm gonna insert a clip right here. And I was like, oh my gosh, just to see this video and just to see how far I have came, it just made me tear up a little bit. So that's why I named this video How to Trust Your Journey, because I pray that my information, my story will also help you trust your journey and give you so many knowledge. Okay, but number one, like I say, please take notes. I'm gonna make sure that I apply all the information right here so you guys can pause the video, copy and paste, and just like that. Okay, but the first thing first is life is unpredictable. Okay, and that's why I chose it to be number one, because life is unpredictable. Okay, you would never know what life can give you if you don't get up and try. Okay, like, do not just sit and where you're comfortable at. If you want to be able to make a life-changing experience, like, life is unpredictable. You just have to go for it and push yourself out there, because guess what? You never know the outcome. Okay, because things can go here and things could also go down too, but I'm gonna really help you guys train your mindset so you do not think that way. Okay, but why I say life is unpredictable is because, y'all, it can really lead you to a lot of growth within yourself. As y'all know, we are babies. When we first come out of our mom wombs, we're little, we're a baby. We don't know much. We barely know how to walk. We barely know how to talk. We have to have our moms there feeding us. We have to have that proper care that we need in order for us to grow up to be an adult. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, you got to understand that when you are a baby, you have these certain things, but when you get like 5 and 6 years old, none of those things excite you. You probably don't even remember, how your life was when you was like a baby or a newborn. Like, don't nobody remember them being a baby. And that's like, I want y'all to understand that as you grow, life is going to be unpredictable. Okay, you just never know what life is going to give you, but continue to grow and get up and get 1% better. Okay, number two is I'm going to explain to you guys, I'm gonna share some of my stories, that how my journey led me to beautiful places. And I'm gonna also talk about what I showed you guys in this clip right here of how I moved to Atlanta all on faith, you guys. And it's so important that y'all build a relationship with God. I don't know, your relationship, what you have, but it's really, really important that you build a relationship, because the moment that I built a relationship with God, the more I got closer to my goals, the more I reached my goals, the more focused I was. And it's really, really important to understand that it is going to be scary. It is going to be. Fear, fear should not let you be like, oh my gosh, like, nervous. We always have that feeling like, oh my gosh, what if I fail? What if this happens? But you have to understand that, y'all, if you don't take that leap of faith for yourself, how would you know? How would you know the outcome if you do not take that leap of faith? So I moved back home with my mom for like 2 months. And if y'all don't watch that video, listen, go watch this video, then come back on this video, okay? And I literally told my dad, I was like, listen, like, I need to get on the first thing, smoking. If y'all watch the video, I was so nervous. I was so scared. I was so goddamn nervous, but I was like, you know what, bump it. Like, I got to do it because I know that where I'm at right now, I cannot grow here. And when you outgrown certain situations, you have to let it go. You have to leave. So that's what I did. I was like, this is not for me. I already stayed in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm like, what the hell I want to stay down here for if I was already in the city? So like I say, I just knew that I could not stay there. And this is how I knew like I could not like stay in my hometown, is because it got so uncomfortable there. Like everything was going wrong. I'm like, why is this happening? This is like, it was just like so much to the point I'm like, I'm not supposed to be here. And it's just like, they say a saying, what is this? It says their own pastor or some, it's something like their, it's something, y'all. I'm gonna try to insert a clip of what it says, y'all. But anyways, y'all, it's not like, I'm gonna get it. Fuck it, I'm gonna get it. It says a priest is not welcome in his own home. I think if I said it wrong, I'm sorry, but I'm still gonna insert a clip right here. But it's really important to understand it in your hometown, y'all. Listen, if you don't hear nothing from me, please get away from your hometown, because that is where you're going to stay comfortable at. You know the same people, you know the same places, you do the same thing. You're not going to grow with being in your hometown. That's what I did. I said, you know what? I would rather start over brand new and figure this out by myself than to rather sit here and be comfortable because they chose to be comfortable. So, of course, I was nervous. Of course, I had to make sacrifices. You know, of course, I didn't know where I was going to go. But what grew me was that I grew my trust with God. I didn't have friends at the time. You know, I didn't have anybody to tell me, hey, you need to do this, hey, you need to do that, because anything that I say that I'm going to do, I guarantee you I'm going to do it. Like, I didn't even let my mom put her fears onto me. Like, I'm just like, listen, I'm going to go and I'm going to figure this out. And I say this to say that you really, like, people, like, a lot of people, y'all, hold on, this little curl right. Y'all. Y'all, I'm trying to peace, so we're gonna try to make this right. Okay, so like I was saying, it's not good to let other people put their fear onto what you want to do into your life. You got to understand that you are in control over your life, and whatever decision that you make, regardless if it's the consequence that comes with that, you know, maybe you have to pay the price for that. Like, you are in control of it. So never let anybody put their fears onto you and what you wanted to do. But like I say, of course, my mom was nervous and I was like, you know, I'm gonna figure this out. And that's what I did. And just for me to look back at that video and just be like, wow, like I just did it. Like the biggest thing, advice that I could just give a person right now is just do it. Like, you never know what type of door, what type of opportunity is waiting for you. If you're tired of being sick and tired of your situation, you got to get up and change something about that. I just got tired. I just said, you know what, this ain't finna be my life. So we finna just, it was just me and God suited and booted, okay? The third one is what I said, explain learning from failure. Okay, so this is great. This is also great because a lot of people do not like to talk about failure. And it is so important, y'all, that you understand that your failures could be a great teacher for you, and it could teach you so much. Okay. So when I was in Charlotte, y'all, I guarantee you, like, I literally moved out of my apartment. I gave all of my furniture away because I was like, you know what, like, it's just something just not right. I just need to start over. Like, I was like, you know what? Like, I have to start over. And of course, I had all the materialistic things. And was I afraid to let go of those things? In the beginning, I was. But I'm like, you know what? If I have to let go of my materialistic things in order for me to get in a better position for myself, then that's just what I have to do. And that is what I signed up to do. And that's what I did. So I went from being here to not having anything. And I think what it taught me is to, you know, not, be so with materialistic things. Like if all else fail, if you don't have the bags, if you don't have the car, you don't have the place, can you still be the same type of person? You get what I'm saying? Like can you still be the same? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it was all a mental thing that I had to talk to myself. Like I had to tell myself, like, you know what, this is for the better. You may not understand right now, but it's going to get better. And that's what I did, y'all. Like I literally learned from them. Like, of course, when I was in a city, of course I made mistakes. Like it was my first time being in the goddamn city, but anytime I went through something, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna learn from this. Like, okay, cool. Like you may gotta switch it up a little bit. You get what I'm saying? It's just like if you don't identify, things that come into your path instead of you making it seem like, oh my gosh, why it happened? Like you should ask yourself, okay, like things don't happen to you, they happen for you. And then, you will start to get it a little more. But I'm so serious, y'all. Please, please, please have a good relationship with God, y'all. Because when I tell y'all, I cannot give nobody the praise but Him. But yeah, y'all, understanding that you're gonna fall sometimes, y'all. You're gonna lose. It really teaches you structure. It teaches you so much things that you need to learn. Because say for instance, say you made a mistake and you fell down. Okay, next time when you get back up, do it differently this time. Maybe go to a different city. Maybe talk to the different people. May switch it up. You get what I'm saying? Like it should teach you like how to move in the world. Like that's how I look at my failures. Um, Also focus on the process. It is so important that you focus on the process because as I was telling y'all, like, in the last video here, I was just so freaking nervous. I was so little, like I didn't know like what I wanted to do, but I was just like, you know what, like let me just fall in love with this. Like I know that where I'm at right now may not be where I want to be, but if I just keep going, if I just keep showing up, keep doing what I continue to love, then it'll lead me to beautiful places. So understand that like wherever you are in your life right now, enjoy that moment. It is the reason why you're in this season, because right now you may be like, dang, I want this, I want that so bad, and you might not have it right now. And you may have to understand that you may be in a season to be more grateful to what you have as of right now. Because if you're not grateful for the things that you have right now or the things that's being presented to you, then how else will it be when you get those things? You get what I'm saying? So always, give yourself grace. It's so important that you give yourself grace because I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I am a workaholic. I work like hell. But the thing about it is that we have to also just give ourselves grace for the things that we do. Like, what are we doing right now in this season? You may not have a lot of people, congratulating you, telling you you're doing a good job, but so it doesn't matter if you have those people telling you that. Enjoy your journey and fall in love with that, because a lot of people be like, oh, in this season here, I was so happy. Like, this is the best example that I can give y'all. I want you to take your phone. I want you to go through your Snapchat. Everybody should have Snapchat. Snapchat always have all the good memories and stuff like that when we was a kid, and they always keep it long as you remember your password and stuff. So go to your Snapchat and just scroll. Just look at your journey. Just see what was you doing, what era you was in, was you in college, was you in school, like how was you feeling? Like fall in love with that. And then when you look back, you be like, oh, I was in this, I was in this. It's like, you know what I'm saying? So fall in love with your growth as you grow to be the person that you want to be. Okay. Oh, this is so good, y'all. Document your journey. Oh my gosh, document your journey is so important, y'all. I told y'all, like, I literally I literally said, I'm going to get on this plane, but I'm going to document everything. And that's why I really want y'all to watch the video, is because I did not know nothing. I didn't know where I was going to lay my head at. I didn't have a car set up. I didn't have a place set up. I didn't have anything set up. I just had a duffel bag and my camera, and me doing what I love to do is what I'm doing right now. So I literally told myself, like, one day I'm gonna look back at this. And literally yesterday was when I looked back at that video, and I cannot do nothing but just say, dang girl, you kept going. Like, if I could say anything that you've been through, like, girl, you just kept going no matter what life threw at you, no matter how many adversities, no matter how many L's we took. Like, we just kept going. You get what I'm saying? And that's the biggest word of advice I can give anybody that's watching this, is to keep going. No matter, like, if life throw you a big old curveball, just keep going, okay? Even when that pressure hit the fan, keep going, okay? Even when you lose family, friends, loved ones, just keep going, okay? Keep going, all right? And document yourself. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying that you have to do your YouTube, or you have to make videos. You may not be a YouTuber, but I also feel like even if you do not make videos to where you're documenting your story, I will also just take a notebook and journal, you know what I'm saying, which I will call it a diary, and just reflect onto the things and where you are. And I love that about myself, y'all, is because I keep notebooks on me, and to the point to where, like, whatever I feel like I need to release, I just write it down. And sometimes I cringe a little bit when I go back and read it, because I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what the but it's also good for you to do that, you guys. Definitely get you a diary, reflect on what you're feeling right now. Like, as of right now, like, this, if you're watching this video, how do you feel right now? How do you feel right now? That's the question that I want y'all to know. How do you feel right now? Write that down, okay? This one here is the power of visualizing your goals. I cannot stress it enough, y'all. I spend mostly 80, I would say 95%. Well, I'm going to say 100%. I spend 100% of my time visualizing my higher self. And the thing about it is that I have always been a girl to just vision and to see things that I could bring into reality. Like, I don't think y'all know how powerful that is, to, like, know that, like, you can real life bring something into your mind, into reality. It may take, you have to strategize a plan of how you can get to that direction. You may have to, put everything on the line, or whatever I have to do, because if you see your higher self and you see that person constantly every day, you see yourself living that life, luxury, penthouse, just living that type of life that you want to achieve, you have to look at where you are as of right now and say, you know what, how can I get there? What type of directions or what type of insight do I need to get there? So the power of visualizing is that before a dream comes to life, you have to visualize the dream. It all becomes in your thoughts first. So anything that you see that's put out into the world became a thought. Somebody thought about let's just say somebody thought about making this right here, like lip oil, okay? Somebody thought about making this comb. They added a brush to it. Somebody had a vision. Somebody had to think about, what is something that I could do? It was all in here first. So it's important to visualize your goals and to write them down, and to understand that, okay, I wrote it down. What do I have to do to get to the next level? Because if you don't do it, the visions are not going to stop. The dreams are not going to stop. The wanting to get there is not going to stop. So do it. Please, you guys. Please. And also, celebrate your small wins. It's important. I'm just not learning it this year. Celebrate your small wins. And if y'all look on back on my YouTube channel, I was always celebrating myself. Every time I would get 100 new subscribers, I was always celebrating myself. A lot of people may look at that and be like, oh, what is she doing? Like, she's celebrating, she ain't getting it but 100 subscribers. First of all, you may think it's nothing, but I think it's something to me, because guess what? I've been consistent. And each person that joined my YouTube channel, I'm grateful for, because I remember when I didn't have those subscribers. I remember those times when I didn't have those views. But guess what I did? I kept going. And no matter if I got, celebrated from other people, I always celebrated myself. Like, anytime I get good news, baby, I would turn up by myself, because at the end of the day, I did that. Me, Big Mama. I did that. So make sure whatever wins that you get, celebrate yourself. And I'm not saying that you got to celebrate yourself and do this and do that. But at the end of the day, like, I'm meaning by, like, you got to, like, go all out. Like, no, like, do something small. Like, do something small for yourself. Like, still celebrate yourself. But, like, I'm gonna give you an example. If you reach your goal, say if it's something that you want, it may be a purse. Y'all, I had to say purses because I love purses. It could be a purse, it could be a watch, it could be a car, whatever it is. And you have to tell yourself that if I reach this goal, I'm going to get myself this. And I promise you, if you do that, it's going to make you want to work even harder. Like, I don't celebrate myself unless I reach my goal. A lot of people celebrate themselves when, what we celebrating? Like, are we celebrating goals? Are we celebrating accomplishments? Like, this is a different type of vibe, okay? But I literally went and I think one time I went and got my nails done. I think it was one time I worked really, really hard, had made so much money, and I went and I bought a bag, and it felt so good. But I'm like, you know what? This is what I continue want to do for myself. Like, if I reach a goal, that's when we can buy myself stuff. You get what I'm saying? But in the mix of it, continue to grind, continue to put in that work, continue to fall in love with your journey. Do not be afraid to take that risk, because when I tell you, all you need is to have faith within yourself. That's all you need, is a faith that you need. If you can believe it, you can achieve it. And let me tell you something. When you are tapped in with God, I promise you'll get to your goals even faster. When I tell you, when you cut off all of those people who don't mean you no good, I promise you'll get there so much faster, y'all. But I love you guys. I hope this video here was helpful. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I should see y'all on the next video.